Now today is of course Remembrance Sunday, when we pause for a moment to reflect on the sacrifice made by those who volunteered, served, fought and died, all for the cause of freedom. We will remember them. We'd like to ask you to stand, if you're able, and join us in observing a minute's silence. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and a warm welcome from Whitley Bay Ice Rink. I'm Adam Matman, and joining me, as always, is Daniel. Dan, how's it going, my friend?
Yeah, spot on, Adam. Carnival atmosphere, and Murrayfield's brought a good crowd with them.
They have, yeah. It's a team we don't know too much about. We haven't played any team from Edinburgh for 20 years.
Yeah, I don't remember much of it. Like you say, it's quite a long time ago, but I remember playing down in Murrayfield quite a few times as well. But I watched the highlights from the 1992 Capital Cup that day when the Warriors got pipped 8-7 in that game against the Racers. So with Tony Hahn playing and Terry and Rossi as well. So yeah, that was good. Some good memories.
Some great memories between these two famous old teams. And well, I mean, there's points on the board here today for the cup game, but I think it's more about the occasion than anything today, isn't it? We can hardly hear ourselves think at times, but it's with Clark now. He fans on it, and that will allow the Warriors to recover. Johnson dumps it back in. Douglas and Wetherell now looking to try and get it back to Ord. No relation to you, of course, Dan. As that's dumped in, Jamie Wright will get there first. He'll try and clear it, only as far as the blue line, kept in well by the Warriors. And then swept clears it in the back of the net. The Warriors have got the breakthrough, and it was well, something that just came out of nothing really. Warriors didn't give up though, did they?
Yeah, I think it was Edgar who pounced on that at the back post there. He's got some new gloves on, so it confused us a little bit. But yep, just sat up nicely for him, and he just stuck it away in the bottom corner. So good start to a pretty physical start for the Warriors.
Campbell just waited, and then across to Harley, and then in turn he gets it out to the opposite wing, and Phil Edgar. Campbell back across to Harley, but that's picked off, and Boyd's going to get the counter attack here. So Gold gets a shot, and looking for a short-handed goal there. That's good save by Lawson. Back of the Warriors, and the ice has opened up a little bit with Murray on this left wing. Murray lays it off to Watson. Watson with the flick. Battle along the boards here. Racers return to full strength, so they've killed that penalty off successfully. Puck just bounced up over his stick there. They got it away, and it's with Boyd. Boyd senses it, nice little 1-2, and then Boyd again. And in the end, some good defending by Carl Ross. I thought he might have earned himself a penalty there, but the referee was quick to wash that one out. But in the end, it turned out to be a good defensive play, didn't it? It's back with the Warriors then, straight from the draw. Comes back through for Queenan. He'll chase this one. He'll get there ahead of the Racers captain. Gets it back in the slot. Oh! Watson just tried to tap that one home, and wow, great opportunity though. And Jamie Ord looking to get the pass away. Grigors will cut that one out. Just under 8 minutes to go in this opening period. Still Warriors 1, Racers 0. As Johnson. Oh, trying to say a hand pass there. Yeah,
that's all right. I thought he was calling Jamie Ord for the hit.
And there's Johnson and Donaldson having a little bit of a word with each other.
Yeah, a bit argy-bargy there. A little bit handbags, nothing too much, but Johnson didn't look happy there.
As Galchi out on the far side, getting caught in possession. I think it's Gretans who's going to win it back once again. And they're trying to sweep this one home here. Murrayfield, is action going around. He's in, but the whistle has gone.
Yeah, it's a goal.
The whistle had already gone.
Oh, the referee's pointing to the pub. I think he's giving the goal there.
He has, but he'd already blown the whistle before it went in. So
bit of confusion there, but the Racers were persistent in front of the goal there. The Warriors couldn't clear the lines. were chopping at it and they just didn't get any good contact on the puck. But the goal will stand by the looks of it.
Yeah, ironed them.
Yeah, they've got themselves back in the game.
Boyd slips the pass forward. Donaldson's waiting in the slot for a cutback, as is Boyd as well. Boyd, who'd started his career with Kilmarnock and had a few years out there. I think he had a season with the Solway Sharks, I seem to remember, as well. As Grigors shoots some distance, he second. Oh, and they've scored again from the high slot this time. And the Warriors have got to be careful about giving up these cheap penalties.
Yeah, the Warriors just can't clear their zone at the moment. I know it's short-handed, but you've just got to get that puck out there, get a hold of it and slap it out. Just can't do that at the moment, and the Racers have scored again, slotted in the bottom corner. It wasn't the most ferocious of shots, but it was through a crowd, and it's beat Lawson, so it's a 2-1 game.
On this Racers power play, Simpson plays it out wide. He's got Gold with him, but he'll carry it in himself, tried to go around his man, but in the end just ran out of room, and the Warriors will get this one back. Greetons. Oh, that's unfortunate. He's got
yeah, it was a hit from behind there.
It was a bit of a soft call, but yeah, he did hit him from behind. But
it was soft, but
I think he went down very easy as well.
He did, yeah. He will go for two, though. I hope it's just two.
And Donaldson up along the boards. Warriors looking to try and get this one out. Can't see what is happening with the puck at the minute because it's in the worst possible position. And then Simpson fires that one in and get a whistle. Lawson again, not happy though. Oh, boy, he's just cross-checked somebody in the face there. Was it Carl Ross?
Carl Ross, yeah.
No, he's got to go for that, surely. That's a cross-check to the face. That's a major penalty. You don't do that.
Yeah, the referee's not calling anything either.
That's ridiculous. You're just stupid when you do that. Some English pig with no brain.
Yeah, I don't know if you've even seen it. Mark Bowen the linesman called the offside, and it was behind the play. Kyle Ross took a high hit there after the whistle.
Yeah, it was a bad one. It's a bad missed call. I think that's, when you compare the two, what Greetons did was soft, but when you cross-check someone in the face like that, that's disgusting. That's not a bad. That's a really bad call, in fact. So McGill will clear it. We're getting all the hockey movie lines in tonight, aren't we? Slapshot and Youngblood. Boyd looking to get it clear. Then a late hit by Watson. Watson's just amended him. We're going to get a scrap here. Go on, Watson. Drop the glove, so we want it. And he's getting up here. He's going to fight his man. Look at Watto. He's falling him left and right. He took a couple himself. He's flying. Watto, he can swipe it. Punches up and then he'll counter, which is exactly what he's doing now. He's got him at arm's length. Watto's been a while since he's had a fight. Watto. Haymakers going in and all sorts. Watto with the uppercut now as well. There's a bit of wrestling going on as well. Watto, I think, still just about got the upper hand here. Feeding him his breakfast. The helmet's off as well. Yeah, a couple more uppercuts from Watto as well. Yes! He's got him like a rag doll here. I think we're going to have to stop it now. Each other's in a headlock, but what a great stand-up fight that was.
Cracking both that. Both guys there, really good fight. Both took some punishment. Good sportsmanship though. And the fought in, they were absolutely knackered and the linesman broke it up, but that was a great bout, and the crowd, every single person in here is on their feet.
It was the Latvian Grigors who we had the fight with, and talking to Watto before the game as well, and I think that's probably just made my stepmother's evening.
Yeah, there's a bit clouded there. I think it's from Watson. We did take some shots, but he gives them equally back to the guy. I mean, he was lacking in size compared to the Latvian there, but good bout, and he's certainly done the Warriors proud there. It was good even tilt.
Carl Ross gets it back to Harry Harley. Harley will flick it clear. It bounced up off the skate of Simpson. That's played in. Is it Douglas there? But he just ran out of room, and we're going to get penalty here. Ross Murray doesn't want any of it. He doesn't want to know, and I think the Racers are going to try and provoke him because Ross Murray is someone who as well likes to drop the gloves, but he knows this isn't the time to do it.
Yeah, trailing 2-1. It was looks like it was it a hook on was it Weatherall?
Yeah, Weatherall was for one goal. Yeah, so it's got to be a call on Reid, I think.
Yeah, he certainly finished off his hit there, which is always good to see. You don't often get away with them these days, but he followed through, and Whether he'll have to go for a change, knock the stuffing out of him, like you say. Oh, that's a bad blow.
And now Phil Edgar is going to feed him his breakfast as well. Phil Edgar is not normally a fighter, but we've seen in this game and in the last couple of weeks really he's getting frustrated, and he was quick to throw a few punches.
Sticking up for his teammate there. Was a hit from behind, and Edgar come in and got retribution there. I don't think he's had a call either.
Well, there's definitely going to be a call on the guy for initial hits.
Yeah, it is. I don't think Edgar's. I think he got away with that one.
Yes, I believe so. I think you're right. And well, yeah, it was a bad hit, and you can understand the frustration that Edgar had. Now Harley out wide to Campbell. Campbell on that flowing move that he's got that goes round his man. Couldn't quite beat Grigors, and he's in the back of the net. Spasiba Roland. He's beaten the goalie like a rented mule with that one.
Yeah, certainly did, and he pounced on that. It fell just nicely for Greenlands, and he's picked it up high to the cat side. Great finish, and you can see what it meant to him to make it a 2-2 game. Warriors back in it.
But Dunskin, he took it in good humour. He just laughed it off. So
yeah, you've got to do that.
Cleared out the side, almost just kept in now. I think it was Johnson who just kicked it back in. And then Edgar, who's being interfered, he's got it in! I've seen that fish before. Warriors 3, Racers 2.
Yeah, he was quite lucky for it. Quite fortunate how it fell from there. He did take it all the way. Got a couple of rubs of the green, and he managed to get all the way through, and it stuck it underneath the goalkeeper's arm. But good persistence there by Edgar, and he got his reward at the end there.
Yeah, and the Warriors have really turned this game around in the second period, haven't they? And well, Watson's fight was definitely a turning point, wasn't it?
Certainly was, yeah. It gave the Warriors a good bit of momentum, and they've turned this game right round, like you say. Racers looking a little bit upset there, but I'm sure they'll come out and not give up just yet.
Yeah. Racers come out with it straight from the draw. Watson and Donaldson tangling their sticks a little bit on the straight as they departed the face-off, but Warriors looking to get a break on here with Queenan. Campbell going with him. Queenan lays it off for Campbell. Campbell fires. It's in the back of the net, and Big Ben strikes one.
That was an absolute beautiful snapshot there, right up in the top corner. No stopping that one for the Racers goalkeeper. And a great few minutes for the Warriors. Turned it right round.
Yeah, 2 goals in quick succession. Donaldson just going back to Mrs. McGill to check that she's okay. Yeah, he's okay even.
Gone for some tea with Miss McGill.
Yeah, get the slices of lemon ready. There's a great scene in that movie, isn't it?
Yeah, it's cracking.
Galchi with the draw, wins it, gets back to Grigors. Goes round his man, tried to get it round Finlayson, just had to drop the shoulder there. So just like that, the Warriors have gone from 2-1 down to being 4-2 up. Comes back through here, Grigors will gather. Takes it out wide, a good hit there from Gritans.
Yeah, great finish by Campbell. He was definitely not missing that. He's come close a few times tonight, but great finish.
Yeah, Douglas as well, who had a good little tussle there with Boyd on the way through. I said Boyd, who spent his career with Kilmarnock before making it for the Edinburgh Capitals, as they were back then. He did have a season at the start of his career with the away Sharks. Douglas from distance, rebound off the Gills pads.
Yeah, the goalkeeper will be happy to make that save there because he let 2 in quick succession. There would have been a chance of his head going down. I don't think they've got a replacement on the bench.
No, that's a good point actually. I think he's on the team sheet. I haven't seen him warm up though, so that is a good point. Shot from distance, it's in! Scratch my back with a hacksaw, it's 5-2.
Yeah, but almost a carbon copy of Campbell's goal was on the opposite side, on the block side. Wait for the keeper to go down, and I think they've got his number there. Shoot it high, and they're getting some good results by beating them up high there in the top corner. So great shot by Harley. It's a 5-2 game.
Yeah, they've really turned this one around, haven't they? I think he was quite happy with it. Really, quite likes the banter. Back in.
Barnes is having a word here as well.
Yeah, Jordan Barnes. He's seen what other fight. Oh, that's a big hit by Barnes as well. He's wanting him to go. He's hoping he'll drop the gloves here. Barnes is offering him out. He's seen his friend what other fight. Now Barnes, he wants a piece of reaction.
Yeah, I think he's not going to oblige this time.
It's Boyd who he was having the word with, Callum Boyd. And Jordan Barnes will get 2 minutes, I would imagine, for the late hit or possibly for instigating. But
yeah, it was definitely for the hit. It wasn't too bad though. It was from the side, so it won't be a boarding or any major penalty.
It was just a late hit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Ed Gunnell carries it out of his own zone, picks out Campbell on the left wing. Edgar gets a return pass, thinks about shooting, turns. Attempted a very audacious wraparound there. That would have been some goal if he'd finished that off.
Yeah, a bit of a spinorama there. He didn't quite get a hold of it into the bottom corner where he was aiming for, but good effort by Edgar and good improvisation.
Yes, that's what I meant when I said wraparound to spinorama. I couldn't think of it. Boyd looking to fire and he's found the back of the net. And the Racers are going to go back here. And with 15:40 to go, it's now a 2-goal game.
Yeah, he was quite clever there with his finish. He used Johnson, I think, as a screen. Lawson didn't really have a good view of it, and he's stuck it away in the cat side, high up top. And, the Racers have got a new lease of life there after that goal.
Yes, I have, and we'll get a face-off at centre ice end. So it's now Warriors 5, Racers 3. Callum Queenan about to take the draw then for the Warriors. He wins it against. It was Gauchi. Walker, who's had a few shifts this evening on D. He started playing there for the Dover Dragons, but a couple of years he's been with the Warriors. It's been normally as a forward. Boyd looking to make his way through, just kicked the puck from blade to stick. And then Gauchi looking for a cutback, and once again it's a Racers in the ascendancy. Crashing the net here. Ireland, yeah, and the Noswell looking to cover that one up. There's a late jab at it, and I think the Warriors aren't too impressed with that, so we'll see a bit of pushing and shoving, but the Noswell got it done.
Definitely got a bit between the teeth there, the Racers, after that goal, with a good bit of pressure there. A couple of good opportunities, and Lawson's made a good save there, but Warriors need to be careful at this point.
Gets it out the corner, looking to get the breakout. Of course, the Warriors can ice the puck when it is on the penalty kill, as Watson looking to go around his man, ran out of room and then just stood up, and it was a big hit by Grigors, who having, well, not exactly won the fight or lost the fight before, but
yeah, he'll be happy with that one. Grigors, he's stepped up really well actually.
As a stick come flying out the hands of one of the Warriors players, it hit a Racers player, and then he sort of palmed it back, and then he took out his own goalie, McGill.
Had a life of its own, that stick there.
Yeah. 2 minutes left in the game, about 48 seconds left on the power play. That one I think had crossed the line, and the Racers don't want to touch it because they know they'll be offside if they do. Penalty called, I think, is it on?
It's on Finlayson, for the trip. Yeah, it was a bit of a cheap.
Now Jordan Barnes wants to fight Boyd.
Come on.
Boyd's going to bottle it though. Boyd does not want to know. Boyd doesn't want to know here. He's got the gloves, and he's just giving him a slap.
Giving him a stop and slap.
Yeah, Jordan Barnes is just fighting. He's going to get a massive penalty for this, unfortunately, but that's just frustration.
Yeah, he's sticking up for his teammate as well.
Boyd's not even dropped his stick, has he? His helmet's off now. He's still not throwing a punch, Callum Boyd. But Barnes is having none of it, and he's going to carry on.
He's going to have to defend himself, yeah.
He's got to, yeah. He's just, well, he's not even turtled, so it's like he's just getting ragdolled here. This is going to be one of the easiest fights that Jordan Barnes is ever going to have in his career. He was showboating there, and Maharada just stepped in and just put him on his backside.
Showboating in there, that's what you get.
5 on 3 for the next 10 seconds, and then it will revert to a straight normal power play for the Racers that break on here. The poke check, Warriors trying to get it home with 3 times to ice this game, but and again McGill had to come out of his crease to play it, and they've won it. The Warriors take the spoils. They had to fight hard for this one, and well, fight they did, as we saw some old-time hockey.
Yep, old-time hockey. Come back from behind as well, which is always good for going forward. Great game in the end. It was had it all. Like I said, first period was a little bit slow, but after that, it had it all. End-to-end stuff. A couple of rivalries. bit of blood, sweat and tears. Great game of hockey, so yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it.